Hey, thanks for coming to check out the video. Just wanted to share this one even though the recording didn't pull any audio through. There's none of my talking through the playing. There's none of the game audio. There's none of the hot mics or anything from anyone else. So it's kind of a bummer. But yeah, I wanted to do a brief voiceover here. But I was solo slooping the other day. Came across a Flameheart fleet and an alliance that was just about to finish it. I was thinking about either tucking on that or just waiting until they were done. So this is me rolling up on them, and I'll provide a little bit of commentary here as we go. So as I was opening up here, the intention was to try to keep them disabled, demast them, just kind of keep them in the same spot. There's an Order of Souls emissary, and there's an Athena emissary. So I was able to demast both of them here, but as a solo, I was having a hard time keeping them pinned down. I also had a tendency to keep my sail at full, and I should really have just been keeping it at half as I did at the beginning of the fight here. I just decided to pull some additional speed, but there's not a great reason for that in a close quarters fight like this. So I was trying to group them back up here and demast the Order of Souls emissary. And then I noticed the Athena emissary was coming back in. So they were going to group themselves up. I was just waiting till the right time, pulled the chain shot, loaded that. If I could hit them. I think I did. And then I loaded another chain shot here to try to hit these guys, the Athena emissary again. So I got them both demasted, and I'm in a decent spin. But I think I'm still moving too fast. I also just waited way too long here to repair my ship. At this point, a Skelly Sloop got involved, which complicated things. So I was trying to hit my shots over the Skelly Sloop, and I landed a couple. That chain shot doesn't connect. They started to split up a little bit after this point too, which made it a little more complicated. This was interesting too. We ended up demasting each other. That close quarters kind of ram. They were running alongside the Skelly Sloop. And they tried to keep me pinned down here after they demasted me. Mast bug. I didn't get to it quickly enough. This Skelly Sloop just lurking. Was able to get moving again. Order of Souls was just off on the side. They were trying to reset. They kept me pinned down here with that big ball. Getting knocked off here was tough. I wasn't close enough to the ship to grab the ladder. Wasn't close enough to them to board. I did tag that guy, though. It didn't give me a hit marker, but you can see his soul there. If I knock that guy down, the Athena ship, I'm pretty sure he got the res quickly. Or that was the Order of Soul ship. And the Athena ship was coming, and I really wanted to board them, but I was worried that my ship was sinking. It was in decent shape. I just didn't know how many holes I had at the time. Going for the board there would have been pretty good. Make them shoot each other, get some damage down. I think they were pulling sail to just try to maneuver. I get some decent damage on them at this point, hit their cannon line. They demasted me, but I wasn't too worried about it because I had angle still. But once they were both pulling in behind me, I realized I had to get moving again, so I started working the sail. They were keeping me off of it, so I moved to the other side. Yeah, having them both in there behind me, they were just pounding me. I decided to repair on the front side of the mast, so less likely to get hit. Got moving a little bit. I was able to recover from that, but that was rough. Yeah, they demasted me again. Heal up and go to raise it. Able to get that again. Skelly Sloop was still in play. I got the one plank on there, drop the sail a little bit to get moving. Starting to run low on chain at this point. So here the fight starts to migrate over closer to the rocks. I reset and repair a little bit. It bugged out on me. I ended up putting cannonballs away instead of taking them. So here we were in a decent spin. I decided to try to mix things up a little bit. I got a good board on them. That guy was obviously aware of me. He was using blunder, so I hop off to the side here. He misses his shot. Another guy was using a sword. And I ended up dodging, but I dodged off the ship. I jumped off. I was going to try to kill this guy before he gets to his mermaid. If I hit him, it means the Athena is down one person. And then I went to board the Order of Souls ship, which was right behind them. That guy was trying to ladder guard with a sword. He almost got me too. I heal up a little bit. Jump off here. Get behind that guy. Just working on trying to heal and move. They were both trying to sword me here. Got me into a corner. Able to use the map table. Block and get away from them a little bit. They crashed into the rock. Heal up. One of the guys went down. Ended up knocking that guy off. So I left their sail down. Didn't go for the anchor. Decided to leave him in that mermaid situation. Waiting for the merm. I was turning them, thought about anchoring, then I decided I'll take some of their cannon angle on this other ship, on the Athena ship. The chance they might have turned on each other and betrayed each other, but I thought it was unlikely. Seemed like they were on party chat with each other. So my plan was to raise the sail here, crash them into the rocks, hopefully get some holes in them. Leave them disabled. Trying to get that ship out of the fight. This guy was just repairing when he got back. Kind of disoriented. I just juked around him. Wait for him to come up the steps. I missed that shot though. Got that guy. I don't know if they took any holes from the rock. By this point, I see that my ship had come back. Autopilot. I hop over to my ship to see how it's doing. The lucky thing I had myself in that spin and that it ended up coming back. So I just try to maneuver, raise the sail, pull it off the rocks a little bit. The repairs. They came right into my broads here. So I just let my ship sail away at this point, which maybe wasn't the best. And not the best play. So I took that first guy down. This guy was trying to sword fight me at the top. They're anchored. I was going to heal up, but I didn't want to waste the mango. Almost like hip fired that guy there. Now we're just like running around healing. I go to fully heal at this point. Juke him on the bowsprit, jump in behind him. Managed to get enough slashes to take him down. They're both down. I grab pockets of supplies. And then I decide to take all of their supplies, their storage crate, take all their cannonballs, blunderbombs, and everything. Just get that off their ship, kind of disable them that way. So I drop that off the ship. Then I go to get them moving again, raise their anchor. The Order of Souls ship is stuck on the rocks. My ship is just sailing away at this point. Get them moving. Should have tried to ram it into the Order of Souls ship. I think of it. I don't remember if I got a hole in them or not for hitting that rock. It wasn't going that fast. But that guy wants dancing around a little bit. So yeah, he ended up knocking me off heal. Able to slash through both of them a little bit, do damage to both, take one guy down. So I wiped them again, and then one of the Order of Souls guys came aboard, and instead of fighting me, he went for the res. So I was able to slash him, and the one guy was not happy about that. He was like, "Don't fight," or he was like telling him to fight instead of focusing on the res. So he was a little frustrated about that. Yeah, I grabbed some more food at this point. They're not sinking, so my plan was to wipe them again, get their ship moving, crash it into something, maybe use their cannons on the other ship. What would have been cool is if I pulled one up next to the other and I had cannon angles on either. I can make them shoot each other. The one guy came back. I went for the lunge. I thought he was going to be a little closer. Hit the water barrel by accident. Luckily, he missed his blunder shot. I was able to take him down again. They both came back around the same time. This guy led with a firebomb, so that was just damage over time. And I got turned around. My sword was just kind of slashing wildly. And as we were slashing each other, the fire ended up doing us in. He was saying he's dead just over and over and over. I think they were really glad to be done with me. Yeah, I just said some GGs to this guy, ended up catching up with them later, gave them supplies, was just chatting with them about how it was a good fight, sent over those GGs. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Make sure to have audio on the next one. See you later.